Okay. Good evening. Welcome to the Vernon Township Supervisors meeting for March 7th, 2024. We'll start the meeting with a prayer and salute to the flag. Heavenly Father, as we gather here to make decisions for our township, may we use only our best skills and judgment, keeping ourselves impartial and neutral as we consider the merits and pitfalls of each matter that is placed before us, and always act in accordance with what is best for our community and our fellow citizens. Amen.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, Amy.
Carnes.
Here.
Maloney.
Here.
Snyder.
Here.
Davis.
Here.
Stone.
Here.
All right, thank you. All right, any citizen comment this evening? Thank you. Approval of the minutes. Approval of the minutes for the February 1st, 2024 Supervisors meeting regarding liquor license transfer. Have a motion?
I'll make the motion to accept the minutes as stated.
Have a motion and second. All in favor?
Aye.
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 Anyone not in favor? Okay, approval of the minutes for the February 1st, 2024 Supervisors regular meeting.
So moved.
Motion.
Second.
Motion and second. Thank you. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Anyone not in favor? Thank you. Finances. Motion to direct the treasurer to issue checks for the approved vouchers due for payment.
So moved.
Motion.
Second.
Can I? Motion and second. All in favor?
Aye.
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 Not in favor? Motion to ratify payroll for the employees from January 28th, 2024 through February 24th, 2024, and the supervisor's pay.
So moved.
Have a motion?
Second.
Motion and second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Anyone not in favor? Thank you. Correspondence, Amy?
Nothing.
Nothing, thank you. Okay, moving right along. Road report, Joel Stone, Roadmaster.
Good evening, Supervisors. Road report for March 7th, 2024. We've plowed, salted, and sanded as needed, cleaned leaves from the ditches, removed limbs and debris from the road, had a meeting with Keystone Electrical over the traffic loops at the Vernon Place. We painted the hallways, bathrooms, meeting room, and one of the offices here inside the Township building. We've been moving around some of the tables and chairs because we've had a couple roof leaks off and on. We assembled some new chairs for the meeting room, assisted Vernon Water with meter and chlorine readings, filled holes in the gravel roads, and we measured roads for our bids, both blacktop and seal coat. Our blacktop bid this year, we're going out with a couple of the dirt or gravel roads, and we're going to convert those over hopefully into a blacktop road. Our core work will be Johnson Road and Sportsman's Road, and optional work will be Putman Road. Seal coat this year will be Cotton Road from Middle Road to Van Horn Road, and the optional work will be Coleman Road. In the parks, Roach Park, we spread around some more limestone underneath the playground, emptied the garbage and dog waste containers. Lincoln Ave, we've been keeping up with the garbage containers around the playground. Equipment-wise, we found an old water pump out back that actually goes on a truck. I think years ago it was used for brine. We've got everything freed up and we've got it operational, so we went down and had some hoses made, and we'll be able to move some water now through the tanks that we had out back. Different areas where we can't go in with a broom and we have anti-skid, we're going to try to wash the anti-skid off the road instead of brooming it and creating dust for the residents. We've checked over and greased the equipment. Later on This evening, under new business, you'll discuss the sale of the cat grader. And the only other things that I have is, we're still in winter. I know we've had some good weather, but this weekend, they're calling for more snow, so take your time when conditions dictate that. And also, I'd like to wish everybody a happy St. Patrick's Day and Easter. That's all I have.
Thank you, Joe. Any questions for Joe?
Hey, Don, I don't have any questions, but I have a comment. I know I've said it in the past, and I just want to repeat it. I'm so excited that we're getting some of those gravel roads paved. I think it's such, the people that live on those roads have told me personally how excited they are to get the roads paved. And I think for long-term maintenance and long-term costs, it's going to be cost-effective for the township, and I think it's a tremendous job those guys are doing getting that paved. That's all I have.
I totally agree, Dave. That'll be nice. That'll just leave us with, I don't know, maybe three I'm thinking of. So, anyone else for Joe? Okay, Rob and Joel, the building's looking great with the new paint. Good job. Good job. So, okay, moving on. Admin zoning report, Robert Horvath, manager.
Yeah, good evening, everybody. I'd like to start my report off by saying thanks to the road department for all the painting they've done. Most of it ended up on the walls, so it was a pretty good job. Really, fixed up the building. At Roach Park, all the equipment's been in and installed for the two playgrounds. We're now awaiting the second contractor to come in and install the curbing for the safety fall zones before we're able to open the playground. We hope that'll be done sometime this month. The Planning Commission did meet this month and reviewed the DuPont subdivision, which they recommend for approval, and also the Tesla supercharging station at Giant Eagle, which is recommended for approval contingent upon addressing all the comments by the township engineer. They've also reviewed the request from Crawford County Drug and Alcohol to rezone parcel 65-0-061324. They made the recommendation not to change the zoning, as the commission feels this parcel is currently zoned appropriately for its location. And finally, I just wanted to update everybody on the policy enacted last year by the board for the volunteer firemen. 15 volunteer firemen met the established criteria and are eligible for the earned income tax credit, as well as a full rebate on the township portion of their property taxes. So,
Thank you, Rob. Questions or comments for Rob? Anybody? Okay, well, thank you, Rob. As we went over in the work session, the tax credit for the firemen, that's wonderful. And let's hope we can extend that to some other taxes that everybody has to. Okay, next. Police report, Chief Stefanucci, Meadville Police Department.
Good evening, thank you. February, manpower was sufficient to provide 24-hour patrols in the township, which was good. We ended the month with 287 calls for service. We issued 42 traffic citations, 89 warnings. We made 25 criminal arrests. Total calls for the police department for the month was 1,786. We made a total of 95 criminal arrests and issued 272 traffic citations. I would like to remind township residents that there is a solicitor's permit required in the township. If you have someone coming door to door trying to solicit, call the police department. We will enforce the ordinance that the township has. We got a few calls during the past month. Some residents weren't sure if we would enforce it or not, but we will do so. I asked them to please call.
Great. Questions for the chief? Questions or comments?
Keep up the good work.
Thank you. On the 911 hang-up, I know that they will call them back.
Yeah,
Is that what?
they attempt to call them back, depending what the answer they get on the other line, will dictate whether they send us or not. Most of the times they get no answer when they call back, and they'll send us out and we'll do a welfare check, make sure everything's okay with the residents, that they don't need assistance.
Okay, that's great. Okay. Okay, well, thank you, Chief. Good report. You guys are doing a great job. Engineer report, Ashley Porter, Township Engineer.
Development continues in Vernon Township, which is a good thing. We have the oil change facility being under construction adjacent to the Perkins. It's aggressively being constructed. VA still under construction, moving along well. TJ Maxx and the Vernon Place development looks like it's a minefield right now, but very shortly it'll look like it's being constructed, not destructed. And appreciate on that everybody's patience with the traffic rerouting. The contractor and the Meadville Medical Center placed signage, and we haven't seen any problems there, but it has made it more difficult. So some short-term pain for long-term gain there.
Yeah.
That construction will continue up throughout much of the summer. We are looking at additional development in that site, and as was mentioned earlier, the Giant Eagle Tesla supercharging stations are being built, or will be being built, and looks good for the summer coming up. Other developments being looked at, and I think we'll have a busy summer here. The other thing I wanted to remind people, although Joel's forecast of winter, spring is coming, and we like to see everybody start thinking about cleaning up their stormwater management facilities, removing bags from the fences and the outlet structures, getting those in a good working order for the summer season.
Yeah, that's a easily overlooked item.
It is, and it doesn't take a lot of maintenance to keep those facilities in shape, and now's the time to start thinking about that and scheduling for the businesses along the corridor.
Yeah.
That's all I have to report.
Thank you, Ashley. Questions for Ashley?
Yeah, hey, Don, I got one. Hey, Ashley, can you give us an update on McAllister's? What's going on with that?
Yeah, there isn't any equipment right there. We do know, we just spoke about that. The gas line that was obstructing the continued construction has been relocated. We'll reach out to the contractor and the developer to see when that's going to pick back up. So I don't have a good update for you, but we will find out where that's at.
Thank you.
The signs that are here in place for Vernon Place, saying that it's closed, were those from PennDOT then, or?
No,
No?
that was the Meadville Medical Center.
Oh, okay. So that's,
The contractor erected the closure signs at the entrance, and Meadville Medical Center added the additional signage for.
well, that was huge, I think.
Yeah.
Because I was coming east the other day, and it said the lane closed ahead, and
Yeah.
I was able to get over, and the police were backed in there real nice, watching it too, because that's real potential, for, all of a sudden the lane closes. And
I think there was some PennDOT work where they did some signage as well, but the signs that you see now indicating that the entrance is closed and on 19 to enter here,
Yeah.
those are Meadville Medical Center, and will stay in place till we.
I think that's huge, because there's nothing worse than getting up to where do I go now?
Yes.
And if you're heading east, where do you go?
Yeah.
You go down to 79 and turn
Yeah.
around or something.
Yeah, and even internally, it's a little confusing, but it'll all start getting better shortly.
Yeah. That's temporary inconvenience.
That's right.
Great. Okay. Thank you, Ashley. Solicitor report, Jeff Millen, Township Solicitor.
Nothing specific tonight, Supervisors. The township is running smooth. Rob and I continue to keep open communications on things that are going on in the township, and look forward to continuing that effort and working with everyone. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Very great. Anybody for Jeff? Okay, thank you. New business, motion to approve the DuPont subdivision. Can I have a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Okay, motion. Need a second?
Second.
Okay, we have a second. Motion second. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Anyone not in favor? Okay, thank you. We went over this in the work session, and it's really just change in an additional lot being made, so. Motion to approve the Tesla supercharging station at Giant Eagle contingent upon meeting all the township engineers' comments.
So moved.
Have a motion?
Second.
Motion and second. All in favor?
Aye.
Not in favor? Thank you. Motion to appoint Vernon Township. This is going to be tabled for now. Motion to approve the following check signers to utilize a stamp for check signing. No more than one signer would be able to utilize a stamp on any one check. The stamps for the check signers will be Scott Davis, David Stone, and Fritz Snyder. A motion to approve that?
So moved.
Motion?
Second.
Motion and second. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Anyone not in favor? All right. Motion to advertise for public hearing regarding petition for amendment to the Vernon Township zoning map on April 4th, 2024 at 6 p.m. A motion?
So moved.
Motion. Need a second?
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor? Aye.
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 Not in favor? Okay. Motion to advertise 1968 12F Caterpillar Road Grader on municipal bid for auction. Auction would end April 3rd, 2024, with approval of sale at the April 4th supervisor meeting.
So moved.
I regretfully make that motion.
We have a motion and a second.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Not in favor? You gonna be back in time, Fritz? Maybe we can get you in there.
Well, I don't know, I heard 1,500 or something. That must be manageable.
Okay, no old business. Okay, upcoming meetings will be April 4th, 2024, will be the public hearing regarding the petition for amendment to the Vernon Township zoning map at 6 p.m. Followed April 4th, 2024, the Vernon Township Supervisors Work Session at 6:30, and April 4th, 2024, the Vernon Township Supervisors Regular Meeting at 7:30. So with that, we'll have supervisor comments, please. We'll start with John, because he's right here.
Well, I just want to thank Chief Stefanucci again and his guys for the job they're doing. I'm getting lots of good, positive comments. They're seeing you around, and people appreciate that, so thank you. I guess, back to my old reminder, when you're in the roundabout, please use your turn signals to make your intentions known. Maybe save a few fender benders over there. That's all I have.
Okay, thank you, John. How about you, Dave?
Hey, just real quick, I'd like to follow up what John said. I agree with him. I think Chief Stepanucci has done an absolutely wonderful job. First of all, putting together the whole proposal that's being implemented today, and for doing a great job. I happened to see his dad over the weekend, and I reiterated to him what a great job I thought Mike was doing. I would like to see, maybe after 3-4 months, a comparison, because the numbers sounded so much larger than the old numbers. I'd like to see a comparison between the new Vernon, Meadville Police Department versus when we had our own police department, between, the calls and everything that are being answered and the protection and stuff. But I agree with John. My hat goes off to the guys and the great job they're doing. So, thank you. That's all I have, Don.
All right, thank you, Dave. Fritz?
No, I really don't have much to say here. I'm anxious to get back home and see everybody. It sounds like a lot has been done there in the last couple of months here as far as new building and things like that, at least appearing out of the ground up there. And we knew that was coming, and that's a good thing. And echo on Dave on the police, even down here like he is. I talk to people back in Meadville practically every day, and I think that's just been a great, great thing for the township. And that's all I have, and I'll be sitting here this time next month.
Okay,
That's all.
thank you, Fritz. Scott?
Well, the time of year, the weather's getting nice. Motorcycles are on the roads. Make sure you look them both ways and look twice. If you are riding motorcycles, be careful on the road because there is still infested gravel. Our police department's busy enough. We don't need to keep adding to their dilemmas. Just look twice.
Thank you, that's a great point. Yeah, I've been seeing a few motorcycles out there. We've been blessed with good weather, so I spoke with the chief before the meeting because I had some compliments on them also, so looking good. I'd also like to thank Armstrong Utilities for videoing our meeting this evening, and the Meadville Tribune. Jane's here covering the meeting for the Tribune. With that, I would like to have a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Have a motion?
Second.
There's a bit of a delay there, I'm sorry.
You're making us nervous.
Yeah. Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Meeting adjourned.
Aye.